What's up, Wiz? We are in this 3 minute long right here, so pretty simple stuff. We had an SMT with ES at all these lows. ES is directing a 15-minute gap. Um, then we got just insane displacement to the upside. Beautiful 3 minute inversion. We went break even at the 5 minute intermediate high, and then full take profit is currently set at all-time highs. So let's see if we want to hit that. We are getting a bit of a retracement right now that I am not the biggest fan of, but yeah, we'll see. Kind of just need to hold this for another minute and we can open up that 5 minute and we should be fine. But ES is currently rejecting a 5 minute, which could cause some potential problems for us. So we will just have to see. But yeah, pretty simple, pretty simple. Not the cleanest open today, pretty choppy, but since like 6:45 it's been, or 9:45, whatever you want to call it, it's been better. But yeah, we'll check back in when there's something to check in on. Okay, so we're starting to get some more displacement higher. We opened up the 5 minute, hoping this is going to be a breakaway gap because we put in a nice rejection wick on this 2 minute. And then we got an inversion on this 1 minute. So, got to break through these highs here and then hopefully just get some displacement up to all-time highs. Not sure how long this is going to take. Had really good initial displacement. But yeah. Let's see. Still got the 5 minute on ES as well as kind of our part of our trade idea. So we will just watch this thing play out and go from there. Yeah, I still don't have a ton to say, to be honest. It's a pretty simple trade idea. Pretty simple stuff up at all-time highs, right? All we want to be doing is taking longs. So when we get an obvious SMT after taking out all the LRL, high time frame gap rejection, and a gorgeous 3 minute, it's kind of just a little too easy. Then again, this may not hit take profit, so we will see. But I am pretty confident in this trade, or I was going into it. This chop makes it obviously a little bit less desirable, but nothing too major. I want to see a strong 5 minute candle closure. And I would really like to see ES invert this 5 minute that it previously rejected. We just reswept that intermediate high, so kind of hoping that was just a failure swing to the downside on ES, generate some liquidity, and get that retrace up to the discounted 5 minute. Yeah, which is looking like what we're going to get here. So finally getting more of that push higher. If we didn't have a 5 minute here, I would consider trailing my stop when we retake this high. But because we have the 5 minute here, I'd rather just say a break even. If we, for some reason, see another deep retrace, we have the 5 minute here to help. So would rather see that. But all right, there we go. New high. So let's see if we can get that final push to take profit. Got just a couple ticks below the high, in case we edge it. It's usually what I tend to do. And yeah, I'll be ready to full close if and when ES hits that 5 minute, but looks like we're not going to need to. So there's full take profit, one and done for the day. Gorgeous trade, 1.8R, absolutely zero drawdown. A little bit of chop to sit through there, but yeah, it's a great trade. Very happy with that displacement, happy with all of that. So yeah, not much else for me to say here. We'll go over a quick little trade recap again one more time. So coming into the day, was honestly like looking for a short bias to get longs after, but didn't want to actually get in on a short. I think this short was good. It's 1 minute CISD. I saw that after rejecting 30 minute. Thought that was pretty good. But again, didn't really want to be shorting here, and ES was taking all the draws. So waited. I wanted to see all this LRL get taken out on NQ before we would long. But then we got an SMT at all these lows. ES, you can see, came down way below all of the lows, swept out a couple unfilled 15 minutes. And then we started getting that obvious displacement off of that. There was no like early entry here. I mean, I guess technically this 30-second, but we had equal lows on the 30-second here, and just like I wasn't a fan of it. So yeah, I wanted to wait for this 3 minute, and then we got obviously awesome displacement on this candle. We got a retracement for a little bit there, hit EQ of this little small range, and then we started displacing higher again. Got this awesome close, and then from there, just beautiful displacement on the next candle. Break even point was this internal high. And yeah, not much else to say. Full TP at all-time highs, obviously. We will draw this out so I can go make a TikTok. But yeah, hopefully you guys were able to catch the same trade, or maybe those shorts, or something else. I think this is probably trade of the day, but I guess if you had a really strong short bias towards those LRL lows, then I guess you could have probably gotten in on a good short, and considered that trade of the day. So let's see. Entry was right here on the close, and yeah, I honestly just had my stop at like a little bit below the CE of this rejection wick here, as you guys may or may not have seen, and then went from there. So yeah, we got all-time highs up here, break even down there. The SMT was with like a million different lows, but this one specifically was pretty important to me. Wanted to see the LRL swept, so I think we might have also had like a 5-minute intermediate low that we swept. No, we actually didn't. So yeah, we just had an SMT here, and I think that's kind of all to mark out. Hopefully you guys, like I said, were able to catch a similar or the same trade today. These all-time high conditions are not the easiest, so don't worry about it if you were not able to. Anyways, thank you guys for watching. If you have any questions or would like some help or want me to review a trade of yours or anything like that, just feel free to look at the links in I think any of my bios, but I know on TikTok and Instagram. I got a free Discord server if you want to join and come say what's up. And I'm probably going to start doing live trading in there again soon. So yeah, anyways, that's all from me. Trade recap will be posted on TikTok shortly. And y'all boys, have a good one.